Hello, my name is Istvan and I'm going to show you how to install a virtual machine. By this I mean installing Windows in Windows or Windows in Windows 10 or Windows 7 or any kind of Windows you imagine, or you can also install Linux or Solaris or other operating systems you wish on your computer. So I'm using Virtualbox. This is a free software. You can download it from virtualbox.org. Just go to the website and you have a large big blue button saying download Virtualbox. You click on it and you have your platforms you want to install it. It works on Windows, on OS X, on Macintosh, or Apple laptops and desktops, and Solaris and Linux and so on. This is a pretty nice software. So for the sake of the speed, I downloaded the software. Okay, and I'm going to install it. This is a straightforward install. Just click next, and yes, and install. It's nothing to know. Just click next, and you will finish with success. For this tutorial, we are going to install Windows 10. Okay, we start Virtualbox. We'll install Windows 10 Pro. Okay. We will give the system around 4 gigabytes of memory. It's a bit short for Windows 10, but it's okay. Okay, we'll create a virtual disk now. Virtualbox image is just next. Okay, over here, what you need to do, if you select dynamically allocated size, it will be a fast setup, but in the meantime, after you install the Virtualbox, the virtual machine, it will get a bit slower. If you select fixed size, you will wait around, I don't know, depending on the size of the disk, around 10-15 minutes or 20 minutes at the setup, but it will get fast on the after installing and using the virtual machines, in our case Windows 10 Pro. So we click, we will select dynamically allocated, click next. Okay, we will leave it to default 50 gigabytes. Over here you can scroll and select any capacity you wish. Okay, we'll leave it 50.54, create, and we are done. We will just go to settings, and in system we will uncheck floppy. For processor we will give it all 4 cores. Okay, and we will not enable 3D or 4D or stuff like this. Network is set, audio is set, everything is set. We just click OK now, and let's start the virtual machine. When it starts, it will ask you for an image. You can select either your physical DVD or you can select an image file. In our case, I prepared a Windows 10 image file, which I downloaded from Microsoft. If you have a Windows key, Microsoft will give you the install image, which you download, and then you can create either a USB stick or create an install DVD or something. Okay, now I'm installing Windows. It's just straightforward, like installing the software. We select our language. I will leave it to English United States. It's Romanian the currency and the time format, and US the keyboard. And after this we select install. Okay, by watching this tutorial we'll also learn to install Windows 10. This is no different than installing to a PC. Okay, we don't have a product key, and we will install Windows 10 Pro. Next, we'll use this Windows because later on in the next videos and so on, I will show you how to set up a quick VPN to access your home PC or different things we can use this virtual machine for. Okay, Windows is installing, so while it's installing I will pause the recording so you don't have to watch how it copies the files. So I will get back to you as soon as the install is done. So the recording is almost done, the installing, sorry for that. Okay, it's done, it's installing features and now installing updates. I just unpause this recording so you can see how Windows finishes up, and you can do this all by yourself. It's installing updates. This will take up some time. Okay, installing updates and finishing. But this is only the finishing of the copying of the files, so it will now reboot the system. Okay, it has to boot from CD DVD. You don't press anything because you will restart the Windows install. You just wait, and this will take some time. Microsoft has its moments, and when it says it will take a moment, it will take a few minutes, from 3 to 10-20 minutes. So just wait when you install, and wait and wait. So installing. And installing. I will pause the video so you will not wait with me, and get back to you when at the next step. So this is the first screen we get from Windows. We will select our region. In my case it's Romania, and we have Microsoft keyboard layout. Okay, we have US. We don't check the layout, we'll skip it and wait. This is the latest install. It's around I downloaded it in June 2018, so it's the latest. Okay, it reboots again and again. Okay, we wait, don't press any key, and wait for it. This will take some time. Just a moment. As I told you, these are Microsoft moments which take up an eternity. What's new in Microsoft? It's a moment. Okay, will you set up this PC for personal use? We'll use an offline account. We don't want to sign in with Microsoft, and the username, let's say it will be user. And next. we don't use a password, we don't use speech recognition, we don't use location, we don't use basic settings. Okay, you can set up all this if you wish. I will not use these settings. You can check out on Microsoft what setting is doing what. I will not get into that because that is not the purpose of the tutorial. So another several minutes to set up Windows. Okay, I will pause the recording again and get back to you when it finishes. Okay, I'm back and Windows it's all set up. I will close this. So the next important thing is for you to go to devices, optical devices, and remove the Windows image you installed Windows from. Okay, and now also go to devices, and over here you have an option called insert guest addition CD image. This is basically driver package, software and driver package for your Windows. It's basically installing all these virtual computers drivers. So we just install it, next, and install. This is really important for performance purposes to install it. So while it's installing, I will show it again. Just click on devices and install guest addition CD image. Okay, over here we click install and waiting for it to install. And we want to reboot. Okay, this will take up just a few seconds. This virtual machine is pretty fast. Okay, we have a video glitch. We don't have video drivers installed. So Windows is up and running, and we are logging into our desktop. Okay, we will maximize the window. Okay, we don't want task view. Okay, so it took up the resolution. If you don't install the additions, this will not work for you. It will stay as a small window. We don't want store and mail and this. Okay, so we will just add a computer shortcut. Okay, apply. Okay, and it is almost done. And what I like to do with your virtual computers, to go to the performance and disable every video and transparency and everything, so the performance is better. And what I also do is use solid background. Okay, I cannot do this because the PC is not activated. I will enter the code later. So let's shut down this PC. If we click on the X, it will ask us what to do: save the machine state, send shutdown signal, or power off machine. Basically, power off machine, it's like cutting your electricity to your computer and it will shut it down. In our case, we will not do any of these. We will shut down cleanly. Okay, and let's go into Virtualbox, and over here, as I explained, you can export the appliance. Just click export, you select the virtual machine next, and next. Over here you will select the location and everything, and you can export your work. What I like to do is to create a copy, a clone of the virtual machine. We will create a full clone. This will take some time, but it's worth it. For what I use these virtual machines? Okay, I don't use Windows 10 in my virtual machines. I use Windows 7 because they are faster and don't use up that much resources. I like to install TeamViwer because mostly I do remote work for some clients, and I didn't buy TeamViwer because it costs too much, around 1,000 euro or dollars, which is too much for a software. Okay, it's a good, well-built software, but after connecting 10, 20, 30 times, TeamViwer will eventually, I think it's depending on your luck or something like this, will eventually make you pay for the software. But if you use it in your virtual machine, you install a clean one, you clone it, and after that you basically just clone it and clone it again and install TeamViewer and so on. The downside of this is that you have to have pretty much resources on your computer, so you can run Windows in your Windows. But it's a nice compromise if you don't want to pay TeamViewer. Okay, for this I think TeamViewer will hate me because this is a glitch and they cannot do anything about it. So I will pause the recording while it's finishing up, so it doesn't take up too much time. So we are done with cloning the Windows. This is basically a copy of the first one, and now we can start playing and installing software on this virtual machine, or do tests on it, or whatever you would like to do. So hopefully you got the idea of how to install a Windows and what is a virtual machine, or how to install Windows in Windows. And hopefully you like this tutorial. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.